Oh, hey guys. Oh, I miss you guys so much. I was just reading out of this book. It's called The Complete Middle School Study Guide, Everything You Need to Ace Science in One Big Fat Notebook. I was trying to find the answer to figure out what this um, unknown liquid is. But you know what? I'm not in a science lab and I'm struggling. So I'm using this book. Well, this book also, I noticed, had a lot of information about what we're learning right now. So this is not a required book for you to get. But if you want, this book is very good. It's going to help you from 6th grade all the way to 8th grade with all the science, middle school science information that you might need. This week, we're actually in Earth, space, moon systems. This week, we're going to learn about the moon. We're going to learn about the Earth and its seasons. Really cool. So, before we get started, I actually thought about talking to you about what classroom kind of looks like. Some of you are really good at understanding classroom. Some of you are sitting there going, I am struggling with the classroom or knowing when my assignment's in or that kind of thing. So this video is going to kind of help you show a little bit about what it's going to look like on classroom. Some things have changed. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so here we are, right? Open up this. So I'm going to pretend that I'm in first hour. Now you're going to be in whatever hour you are, but this is my first hour science, okay? And as I can see, here is the stream. Everything that I put out is right here, okay? So you can see that I put the assessment right here, your check-in right here, an announcement, right? It's all mixed up right here on the stream. Do you see that where it says stream? This is all right here. Right on this side is going to have all the things that's going to be due. Right now, you don't have anything due because I haven't sent out the week's lesson yet. I will be doing that as soon as I get this video done. So pretty soon, there's going to be something that says week 2 lesson due whenever it's due, and it'll be all here. Now I can open this up, and it actually shows me all of the things that you have to do, okay? Now, if you didn't know, these 3 lines right here, you actually have a to-do list right here too. That might help you when you're doing your homework, okay? Now, this is the stream, like I said. Right next to the stream is this thing called classwork, okay? If you go to that classwork, it's gonna have different like columns. Here's all the old stuff that you guys have done. But right here, there's these little things that I've made, these topics that I've made. And if you scroll down, you see them as well. So like right here is the announcements. So all announcements that I send out are going to be listed right here. So important informational video. Binders are not needed for the remainder of the year. All of that information, announcements, is going to be in this column right here. I also am going to do these check-ins. So like, how are you doing or feeling right now? That's a check-in. How many of you seen the video? That's just a check-in. Midweek check-in, okay? I'm gonna probably send this out again on Wednesday again. If I open it, see here, about 23 of you guys in this class have done it. If I open it, it looks kind of like this, okay? You're gonna put your name, your first and last name, and then what you're going to do is you're gonna check what you've done so far. So if I send it out Wednesday and you're following the schedule, you're gonna have these first three done. If you're not following the schedule, you might have chosen to do all of your work on Monday and Tuesday, and you have all of it done. So you can check all of those. Depends on how far you've gone. But I want you to check in, kind of letting me know on Wednesday how far you've gotten, okay? Then this last question is just letting me know any feedback that you would like me to know. I'm probably gonna send that out again on Wednesday, okay? Now, below the check-in is the lessons, okay? If you remember, I'm going to click on the lessons. Last week, I sent out the week 1's lesson, right, in this Google Doc. It had the links and the video, and then the video didn't work, so I had to resend the video out. This week, I'm going to send out the lesson. It's going to be called week 2, and it's going to have the links, and it's going to have the Google Doc that gives you the instructions, and this video that I'm making right now. Then below the lessons, see the topics all right here? Below lessons, I have quizzes and assessments. As you see, this is the quiz that you took hopefully on Friday with the 5 questions that I gave you. When you open that, it looks like this, where you're gonna put your first and last name, and then you answer all of the 5 questions and hit submit. okay? Once you hit submit, you do not need to retake it. Sometimes it looks like it's not done. It is done, don't worry, it's in, okay? Some of you took the quiz twice because you thought it wasn't submitted. It is submitted. All you gotta do is mark it as done, and then you should be good. That's on classwork, just so you know. All topics, there's all your classwork, okay? This is your stream. This is everything all mixed up. It might help you to go to classwork if you're getting confused how to use Google Classroom. I was kind of hoping to go over Google Classroom so that you kind of understand it the best that you can. Now, I'm gonna send out week 2 instructions soon, okay? Here's week 2 instructions. I wanna make sure that when you read this, you read all the instructions before beginning. So all of this, you really wanna make sure you read, okay? Because it's gonna tell you to remember, you can break these things up into different days, like I suggested, like this is Monday's lesson, only do this on Monday, or you can get it all done whenever you would like on one day if you want, or 2 days if you would want, okay? But I'd suggest not spending more than 30 minutes on science a day, okay? Before you start, it also says to review the Friday questions, okay? So I would suggest going all the way to the bottom and reading these 5 questions and trying to answer them as you do the lesson. I do not want you to write the answers on this document. You'll be getting out a Google form, okay, titled Week 2 Assessment, just like last week, where you will be filling that out. Right now, you can just write it on a piece of paper or make your own Google Doc and copy and paste this in there and type it in, okay? But you do not need to write it on this document. Okay, Monday, April 6th, this would be today. We're gonna be doing the moon phases and lunar cycle, and you're gonna be doing the same thing that you did last week on Monday where you did the mystery science lesson. Now, some of you had a little bit harder time getting onto mystery science and logging in. This week should be easier. I've made it a student link where all you gotta do is hit that link and it should take you to this page right here, okay? Why does the moon change shape? All you gotta do is hit play. Now, if you don't have a lot of Wi-Fi or you need to download it and take this home, I want you to go to the bottom of this page where it says download this mystery to your device so you can play it offline. Once you download it, it will make it a new browser, okay? So it'll kind of make this into a new browser like this, okay? What you want to do is make sure you don't exit out of this browser, because even though you're going offline, you can still play this video over and over and over, even offline, once you've hit this download this mystery, okay? But all you gotta do is hit play and watch this video, and you're gonna have about 13 minutes of exploration, and then it's gonna be hands-on activity. Now this hands-on activity is optional. You do not have to do it because you might not have all the materials. If you want to do it, that is awesome. That is great. I hope that you do. But then you also have a very important 7-minute wrap-up at the very end. Make sure that you watch that wrap-up at the end. But this is pretty much your lesson for Monday, okay? I'm gonna go back to week 2. Okay, that's Monday. Tuesday, right here, you're gonna have 2 activities that are optional, okay? They're not required. It's gonna be a moon journal, right? If you open this up, it takes you to this page. Now, if you can print, you can print it, or you could just make your own. So you can get your own sheet of paper and draw this out, okay? Or you can just make boxes or whatever and title them and date them, so that what you're going to do is you're going to draw the moon in those circles, okay? You can also go down here and you can draw where the moon is in the sky. Really, I just want you to, if you want, to track the moon and watch how the moon changes over a month span, okay? That is this first option activity. The second option activity is talking about how there's pictures in the moon. You can almost see, like, you know, some people say the man on the moon, or there's actually interesting stories that you can read about through these links about different stories that they had, or different cultures that made stories with the drawings that were on the moon. And so just go ahead. This is a optional activity. Go ahead and look at these links. But the last thing is required, okay? I want to make sure that you understand that this right here is required. It's a required video. Study Jan's video on tides. All you got to do is click it, open it, and hit play video. At the end, if you want, go ahead and test yourself, but I really want you just to watch this video. That is a required video, okay? Now, that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, it's gonna be very similar to Monday. It's gonna be Mystery Science, where you click on this. It opens you up to a video, How Can the Sun Tell You the Seasons? Watch this video. The hands-on activity is optional again. Do I want you to watch it? Yes, you still have to watch it, but you don't actually have to do it. Remember, the download mystery is right here, okay? And that is Wednesday. Thursday is 4 videos that are important that you are required to watch. They're not optional. You have to watch these videos. The first one is a Crash Course Kids video. All you gotta do is click that. Earth's Tilt, Seasons in the Sun, Crash Course Kids, and Bill Nye. Now, it is very important that you watch this one first and work your way down this way. This is the most important one, but they're all required to watch for Thursday, okay? And then Friday, again, is your 5 questions. You'll get a Google form called Week 2 Assessment that you'll fill out when you are done, okay? And that is all of this week. If you have any questions, make sure that you come and you ask me, because I would love to help you. So, hold on. So that's it. That is this week. That is the lesson. You're going to be learning about the moons. You're going to be learning about the seasons. If you have any questions, please email me and contact me and let me know. Guys, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I know a lot of you last week, you saw the whole lesson and you were like, oh my goodness, that's so much work to do. It's really not. It's really not a lot of work, and it's not too hard. Most of you said it was pretty easy, but you didn't realize that until you started going. So what I want you to remember is that just take it slow. Take it one day at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't feel like you have so much to do. Just take it slow. If you have a problem at home where your internet is not working, or you didn't get the lesson done because you didn't have enough time, it took longer than 30 minutes, just email me. Let me know that so that I can give you grace, because we're going to give each other grace through this. Remember last week, the video didn't work at first. I had to change it. Some of you might not even notice that, but some of you did. And you had to give me grace to fix that. So I miss you guys so much. Remember, just breathe. Don't get stressed. Don't get overwhelmed. You've got this. I believe in you. I know you can. I love you. I miss you. Have a great week learning. Also, take care, stay safe, and stay curious.